In early 2025, the world watched as China accepted Taiwan's proposal for reunification. This development signaled a potential end to decades of tension, centering on a one-country, two-systems-plus model. The announcement offered hope for lasting peace in the Taiwan Strait. The roots of the China-Taiwan divide trace back to the Chinese Civil War, which raged from 1927 to 1949. This conflict was not just a battle for territory, but a clash of ideologies and visions for China's future. The Communist Party of China, led by Mao Zedong, fought against the Kuomintang, the ruling nationalist party under Chiang Kai-shek. The war saw numerous battles, shifting alliances, and immense suffering for the Chinese people. After years of brutal fighting, the CPC emerged victorious on the mainland, and Mao Zedong proclaimed the People's Republic of China in October 1949. This marked a significant turning point in Chinese history. The defeated KMT forces, led by Chiang Kai-shek, retreated to the island of Taiwan. This retreat was not just a military maneuver, but also a mass exodus of people who feared retribution from the new communist regime. From there, the KMT government continued to claim legitimacy, asserting themselves as the sole rightful government of all China. They established a government in exile, maintaining the hope of one day reclaiming the mainland. For decades, both the PRC and ROC maintained this stance, creating a unique and precarious geopolitical situation. The Taiwan Strait, a narrow body of water separating the two, became a symbol of this enduring conflict. The Taiwan Strait became a dangerous flashpoint, a front line in the broader Cold War. Military standoffs and skirmishes were not uncommon, heightening tensions in the region. Initially, the United States supported the ROC, recognizing Taipei as the government of China, and provided military and economic aid. This support was crucial for Taiwan's survival during the early years of its separation from the mainland. However, the international landscape began to shift in the 1970s. The world started to recognize the growing influence and importance of the PRC. The PRC started gaining wider international recognition, culminating in its admission to the United Nations in 1971, replacing the ROC. The recent proposal and its acceptance mark a new chapter seeking to transcend this long and often painful history. It represents a cautious but hopeful step towards dialogue and potential reconciliation, acknowledging the complex past while looking towards a more stable future. Taiwan's reunification proposal was the culmination of years of internal debate and careful consideration of geopolitical realities. The core of the proposal was the preservation of Taiwan's way of life, safeguarding its democratic institutions, vibrant civil society, and human rights. Taiwan would maintain its own elected government, retain its multi-party political system, and keep its judicial system independent. Taiwan would keep its own armed forces for self-defense, a significant point of negotiation. The proposal aimed to create a legally binding agreement, providing an extra layer of security. China's acceptance of Taiwan's nuanced proposal surprised many. For decades, Beijing's stance had been relatively inflexible, emphasizing eventual unification, by force if necessary. One key factor could be China's evolving economic landscape. The leadership in Beijing recognized the immense economic benefits a peaceful resolution would unlock, opening new avenues for cooperation. Another consideration was the international political climate. Beijing had faced increasing diplomatic pressure, with its assertive foreign policy straining relations with many countries. Accepting a framework that respects Taiwan's autonomy while achieving nominal reunification could be seen as a strategic victory. The announcement of the China-Taiwan agreement sent shockwaves through the international community. The United States welcomed the reduction in tensions and emphasized the importance of a peaceful resolution. Japan expressed hope that the agreement would contribute to peace and stability in East Asia. South Korea welcomed the news, hoping for a positive impact on inter-Korean relations. European Union leaders called the agreement a positive step and urged both sides to engage in sincere dialogue. Southeast Asian nations generally expressed relief, hoping the accord would reduce military tensions in the South China Sea. The world was largely united in its hope for peace. The devil, as they say, would be in the details of implementation. The potential economic impact of the China-Taiwan reunification agreement is immense. This historic agreement could reshape the economic dynamics not just in Asia, but across the globe. A peaceful integration promises substantial economic benefits, including increased stability and growth opportunities for businesses on both sides. One of the most immediate effects could be a surge in cross-strait trade and investment. This would lead to a more interconnected and robust economic environment. Taiwan's world-leading semiconductor industry is a critical factor. The island's expertise in high-tech manufacturing is unmatched and essential for global technology supply chains. A peaceful resolution ensures the stability of this vital supply chain, which is crucial for the production of everything from smartphones to automobiles. Closer collaboration between mainland China's manufacturing prowess and Taiwan's technological innovation could create powerful synergies. This partnership could lead to groundbreaking advancements and efficiencies. However, the economic integration also presents challenges. Navigating these complexities will require careful planning and negotiation. There will be concerns about fair competition. Businesses on both sides will need to adapt to new market conditions and regulatory environments. Intellectual property protection will be a major issue. Ensuring that innovations are safeguarded will be crucial for maintaining trust and encouraging investment. Regulatory harmonization will be a complex task. Aligning the different legal and regulatory frameworks will require significant effort and cooperation. Aligning different business laws, standards, and financial systems will take time. This process will involve extensive dialogue and compromise. The global economic landscape will also be reshaped. The integration of these two economies will have far-reaching implications for international trade and investment. A more integrated Chinese and Taiwanese economy could alter global trade patterns. This shift could create new opportunities and challenges for businesses worldwide. The overall impact is likely to be positive, but will require careful management and adaptation from all stakeholders. Success will depend on the ability to navigate the complexities and leverage the opportunities that arise. Despite the optimism surrounding the agreement, the path to full implementation will be fraught with challenges. Decades of political separation and mutual suspicion have created deep-seated mistrust. Building genuine trust between the two governments and their populations will be a slow process. One of the most significant challenges will be reconciling the different political systems and values. Taiwan's vibrant democracy stands in stark contrast to mainland China's one-party system. Ensuring the protection of Taiwan's democratic freedoms and human rights within the new framework will be paramount. The integration of military and security apparatuses presents another major hurdle. Taiwan is to maintain its own defense forces under the agreement. Ensuring that Taiwan's defense capabilities remain credible for its self-protection is vital. Societal and cultural integration will pose long-term challenges. Addressing these concerns proactively will be crucial for the enduring success of the agreement. The success of this historic China-Taiwan agreement hinges on three fundamental pillars: diplomacy, patience, and mutual respect. These elements are not just abstract concepts but practical tools that can guide the path forward. Diplomacy, both bilateral and multilateral, will be continuously needed. It involves not only formal negotiations but also informal dialogues that can bridge gaps and foster understanding. Open channels of communication must be maintained at all levels. This includes government officials, business leaders, and civil society, ensuring that all voices are heard and considered. Regular consultations and a commitment to transparent dialogue can help build confidence. Trust is not built overnight. It requires consistent effort and a willingness to listen and adapt. Patience is perhaps the most crucial virtue required. The journey towards integration is not a sprint, but a marathon, demanding endurance and resilience. The integration process will be long and complex. It involves numerous stakeholders and intricate details that must be carefully managed. Attempting to rush complex processes could prove counterproductive. Hasty decisions can lead to misunderstandings and setbacks that are difficult to rectify. Both sides and the international community must adopt a long-term perspective. This means planning for the future while being mindful of the present challenges. Mutual respect is the bedrock upon which any lasting peace must be built. It requires acknowledging each other's differences and celebrating commonalities. For Beijing, it means genuinely respecting Taiwan's democratic system. This respect must be reflected in actions, not just words. For Taipei, it means engaging constructively with mainland China. Constructive engagement involves open-mindedness and a readiness to find common ground. For the people on both sides, it means fostering empathy and understanding. Cultural exchanges and people-to-people connections can play a vital role in this process. The international community also has a role to play. It can act as a mediator, providing a neutral platform for dialogue and negotiation. It can support the process by encouraging dialogue and offering technical assistance. This support can help overcome obstacles and facilitate progress. The goal is a durable peace that benefits not only the people of Taiwan and mainland China, but also the wider East Asian region and the world. A peaceful resolution can serve as a model for other conflicts, demonstrating the power of diplomacy, patience, and mutual respect. The China-Taiwan Reunification Agreement marks a watershed moment. It has the potential to fundamentally reshape the geopolitical landscape of East Asia. A stable and cooperative relationship between China and Taiwan would significantly reduce regional military tensions. The agreement could also alter existing alliances and security architectures in the region. The success of the one country, two systems plus model could offer lessons for other unresolved sovereignty disputes around the world. The path ahead is laden with challenges, as previously discussed. The long-term success of the agreement depends on sustained political will from both Beijing and Taipei. The stakes are incredibly high. Ultimately, this new era of peace, if it endures, will be a testament to the power of diplomacy. The journey has just begun, and the coming years will be critical in determining whether this bold initiative leads to a lasting transformation.